Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel and to another Plan With Me and Planmas video. This is for the week of April 28th through May 4th. We're finally in May. We're almost there. We're getting there very slowly. I'm using the Romance Fan Kit from Scribble Prince Co. And then I am using my rose underlays as well. I think I made them in Pixie Hollow. I'm pretty positive I did Pixie Hollow. And then I pulled in a hollow foil bundle as well. That is from Scribble Prince Co. I don't know what the foil name is, the foil bundle name is, but it is a hollow foil bundle that looks like that. I'm obsessed with this kit. It is so unbelievably pretty. I'm obsessed with it because just the pastels on it and the hollow foil, it's such a drastic just colorway from the last spread that I just did, which was the Stagecoach spread. It's so drastically different, but I'm obsessed with it. Also, hollow foil on camera is just chef's kiss. It's beautiful. I love it. But yeah, I'm just obsessed with this kit with the romance books and everything with it, and the definitely not smut comments, but I've read half of these books. There's a slow burn book club. I love them. Hold on, out of all these books, let's see, there's First Time Caller. I've read the fine print. I've read, let's see, I haven't read Not Another Love Song. Done and Dusted I haven't read yet. I've read Book Lovers. Delilah Green Doesn't Care is on my list, but I haven't read it yet. And I have read Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. Let's see, I've read The 7-Year Slip. So yes, anyway, I've read a lot of these books, which we love to see. I was kind of struggling a little bit this week because I wanted to use all the full boxes and I didn't quite fully know how to use all the full boxes. So I did kind of sit here for a good amount of time. I was like, okay, what full box is gonna go where? Where is what going? But I think I got it pretty good. I think I ended up cutting out maybe one box or something. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I was struggling a little bit with the full boxes because I was like, oh my god, there's so many. What do I do? But yeah, so I don't know really if anything crazy happened this week. I don't think it did. I played a lot of Dreamlight Valley. It was Bailey's birthday this week, which Bailey is my husky. If anyone was curious, it was her 11th birthday, which the fact that she's 11, I'm like, how are you 11? That's not even fair. It was her birthday this week, and it was also my brother's birthday this week. May is the month of birthdays for me. My dog, my brother, my sister, and my dad all have birthdays, and my ex did too when I was dating him, and I was like, oh god, please, I don't need multiple birthdays, please. But I have a lot of birthdays in May, so it's always a wild time having a bunch of birthdays, but it's fine. Thankfully, my family doesn't do anything super crazy for birthdays, so I don't have to buy them all gifts and stuff like that, which is kind of actually really, really nice. But yeah, so that's kind of the main thing that happened this week, other than me playing Dreamlight Valley. I did go back to also watching a bunch of Grey's Anatomy, which I'm pretty positive I was watching when I was playing Dreamlight Valley. Yeah, not a lot happened. I have a lot of just 5-day things. Nothing crazy happened this week, which is kind of sad because it doesn't really give me much to talk about in this day by day, other than the fact that this spread is just incredibly pretty. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I'm obsessed with it. It's very much quintessential me, the pastels, the books, the flowers in it. I also was going back and forth on whether I wanted to use the rose underlays, but I was like, no, I think the rose underlays are going to be good. They're going to be a good choice, and I'm really glad that I did, because I genuinely do think that they're a really, really good choice to have, because they're so pretty. I'm obsessed with the hollow and everything. But yeah, and then I did go back to work obviously this week as well, so that's why there's not a ton happening. After Stagecoach, I did recover on Monday, but I did have to unfortunately go back to work on Tuesday, and then I worked Tuesday through Saturday. So my days off are Sunday, Mondays now, which is really nice, but I haven't gotten to the point in filming this in my life of why I would have changed them. That does happen eventually. But I haven't gotten there yet in where I'm filming this video. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just rambling because I don't know what else to say. But we're almost done with the base. We're getting there. I just filmed the voiceover for the other one, the Disco Cowgirl one, and I'm kind of out of breath. We're kind of struggling a little bit because that was a 23-minute video, and that's a lot of talking to do all at the same time. So It's all good. We're going to get into the day by day. Okay, so for Monday, I'm going to say this like I did in the other Plan With Me, just if I, for most of my scripts, most of them are font 6 from my shop. A lot of them are customs that I made. So I'm not going to tell you that the script is from my shop. Just assume it's from my shop in font 6 unless I state otherwise. Okay, getting into Monday. Monday I uploaded, which is great. So I used a filming slate, again, from Mandy Dreams, whose shop is no longer a thing. And then I did have discussion responses, so I used a Once More With Love group project sticker for that, and a paper due. I had a paper due on this day, so I used a munchkin for that as well. Eventually, this thing on Monday where I have all 3 of these things will eventually go away. Fair warning, but like right now it's all been really repetitive. And then I did Sleep In, so I used a Once More With Love munchkin, and that Sleep In I believe is from Station Stickers, who also I don't know if they're still open. A lot of this stuff I've had for a while. On the second half of Monday, I did mark that I was exhausted because I was still recovering from Stagecoach, so I used a really tired munchkin from Once More With Love to mark that. And then I did have blisters on my feet. I actually was doing so good. I had no blisters on my feet all the way until the very last day, where I had walked back to the campsite, like right at the end where Jelly Roll was coming on, to go get a blanket, and I kind of like killed my feet when I did that, so that was my bad. But for blisters on the feet, I'm using this Wonton in a Million like sesame balls, or sesame balls like sticker, because it was very fitting. Also, the fact that Wonton in a Million is closing makes me so sad. I didn't even know they were closing. I did a whole haul, which you guys will see later, that has Wonton in a Million in it, and I had no idea that they were closing when I filmed that video, and I'm like, oh no, they're closing. I only found out when I saw the Black Friday email, and I was like, excuse me? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean they're closing? I'm so sad, but I placed a hefty ass order, so that will be coming. Other than marking the blisters on my feet, the last thing I marked on Monday was that I did play Dreamlight Valley, so I used this Maleficent Once More With Love to mark that. Moving on to Tuesday. Tuesday is my payday as always, so I used a script and an icon, both from the foil bundle. And then I did pay my bills on this day. So the icon is from Carly Plans. I actually really like those little like paid icons. They're really nice. I like using them to mark paying the bills. And then I think I got Starbucks on this day, but I just used a coffee run script from the foil bundle to mark that. And then the coffee cup is from Paper and Milk. And then on the second half of Tuesday, I didn't have much mark, so I just marked Grey's Anatomy, which I used a little Dr. Scribbler from Scribble Co. for that. And then I did play Dreamlight Valley, so I used a Rapunzel from Wonton in a Million this time. Moving on to Wednesday. Wednesday I marked traffic, so I used a Paper and Milk little like road trip car sticker for that, and the traffic script is in font 1 from my shop. And then I did Get Gas, so the car icon is from the foil bundle, and the Get Gas script is from Kinsey's Creations, whose shop is no longer open. And then I did Call My Dad on this day, so I used another icon from the foil bundle and a script from my shop. On the second half of Wednesday, we did get El Pollo logo for dinner. So I used a little scribbler with like a little takeout bag for that. And then I just had a movie night. I don't know what I watched, but I did have a movie night. So I used a scribbler for that. And the movie night is from the foil bundle. I'm out of breath. I'm struggling. Oh my god. Okay, we're almost there. I'm so out of breath. Moving on to Thursday. So Thursday, I marked that I was tired AF, which I feel like I haven't actually marked. Like, I know I marked exhausted on Monday, but that was because of Stagecoach. But I feel like I haven't been marking that I was as tired as often as I was before, so that's a plus. But the Munchkin, or the character sticker, is a Munchkin from Once More With Love. And then the tired AF script, I want to say, is from Letters to Apollo. I, again, don't know if they're open, but I'm pretty positive that's where that script is from. And then I did get Del Taco breakfast, so I used a little burrito from Scribble Co. for that. And surprise, surprise, I played more Dreamlight Valley. No one is surprised. So I used another Wonton in a Million sticker. This one is Anna, to mark Dreamlight Valley. And then on the second half of Thursday, I did watch some more Grey's Anatomy, so I used a Fox and Cactus girl to mark that. And then I did have to wash my costume on this day, so I used a little washing machine from Scribble Co. and then a custom wash costume from a shop that is no longer open. or will no longer be open. They're technically in the process of closing. Moving on to Friday. Friday was Bailey's 11th birthday. Guys, I'm so sad. She's turning into an old lady, and I'm so sad. But it was her 11th birthday, so I used these little balloons. These are really old balloons. Like, I've had these for such a long time from Scribble Prince Co. That was when she had like a multicolored like colorways and stuff like that, which she doesn't sell these anymore, but I have that. And then the Husky is from Beneva Creations, and then the Bailey is a custom from a shop that's no longer open. But I did use all that to mark her birthday. And then I marked that there was chaos at work, so I actually had 2 coworkers. They're in an argument. They were friends, and then they got into an argument, and one of them was trying to walk away, and the other one chased them down, and then they started cussing at each other and yelling at each other, and it was wild. One of them got fired. The other one still works there, but it was chaos. It was crazy. So I used this like On Fire Munchkin from Once More with Love for that. And then I did go to Petco after work to try to see if I could find a like little cake or something for Bailey for her birthday, which I did. So I got her a little couple birthday treats. So I used a scribbler to mark Petco, and then for the birthday treats I did use a little treats character sticker that is from Once More with Love, and that Bailey script again to mark the treats. She was really excited, and like the way she I took a picture of her right when she was trying to bite into the cake, and it was really cute. And then surprise surprise, I played more Dreamlight Valley and watched more Grey's Anatomy. So the Dreamlight Valley character sticker is from Wonton a Million, and the Grey's Anatomy character sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co. Moving on to Saturday, as filming Lindsay's working on, there we go. It's like as she's filling out that box. For Saturday, it was my brother's birthday. So I did use another set of balloons from Scribble Prince Co. And then I used a paper and milk Mario with like a little balloon and like confetti to mark his birthday. I just realized I used like a purple or like a pink one, and it's kind of girly for a brother's birthday, but that's fine. And then we did get Duncan on this day. That Duncan script is from my shop. It's in font 4, I want to say. I think it's font 4. Let me make sure. I'm pretty positive it's font 4, but it is from my shop. It's just in a different font. And then the coffee cup is from Paper and Milk. On the second half of Saturday, I did actually end up calling one of my coworkers. He was one of the coworkers that was involved in the chaos the day before. Actually, he called me because he was like, hey, heads up about like a lot of things. So I did just mark that like I was on the call with him. So I used a phone icon from Scribble Prince Co. for that. And then I did clean my bedroom on this day. This is in font 5. I used a scribbler to mark that, and then I did some laundry on this day and used another scribbler, and the laundry script is from the foil bundle. Moving on finally to Sunday. So first things first Sunday we did get Starbucks, but I just marked it with like coffee because I don't know why I chose coffee instead of marking Starbucks, but I used another Paper and Milk coffee cup, and the coffee script is in font 2 from my shop. And then I did do some more cleaning. I think I cleaned my bathroom and a couple other things, so I used another scribbler for that, and the clean script is from the foil bundle. And then surprise surprise, I played more Dreamlight Valley, and I used Milan this time for Wonton a Million. On the second half of Sunday, I did place a pretty decent sized SBC order, so I did mark that, and I used a little scribbler with a planner for that. And then we did order groceries on this day, and I used another scribbler for that, and the grocery run is a script from the foil bundle. And last but not least, I marked folding the laundry. So the Fold the Damn Clothes script is from Planmas Hannah, and the icon is some folded shirts from Scribble Prince Co. And that, as I am now out of breath, is everything for this Plan With Me. We're going to fill in the SBC order like script, or like fill it in really quickly, but I am obsessed with this spread. It's so pretty. It's so pastel. It's so me. I am obsessed with it, and I cannot tell you how excited I am to be in May, and like so we're gonna eventually catch up. Maybe, I don't know. We'll never probably catch up, honestly. But I'm gonna flip through everything that is left in the kit. Maybe there we go. I was like, hello, filming Lindsay, are we almost there? So yeah, we're gonna flip through everything that is left in the kit. I have a decent amount of things left, because I did use like a bunch of other labels on other sheets to try to get rid of that one. And then I will give you guys a wiggle. This wiggle is incredible because it's hollow foil. I'm telling you, hollow foil it shows so well on camera, and it's so pretty. Like, wait, are you ready? Look at it. Look how pretty she is. Oh my god. I love it. It's so pretty. And then here are all the extra boxes and everything. So that is everything for this plan with me. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up as always. And if you're enjoying Planmas, please give it a thumbs up for that as well. And subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And leave me any type of comment down below. And I will see you guys in another video in a couple days. Goodbye.